Hello guys, my name is Silent Reamer, and today we're going to be reading something I found. And I'm going to start screen recording, and oh god, you guys don't know, but freaking. I was recording, and it just suddenly, just stopped recording. And I hate that, because I don't have anything on my freaking phone. Anyways, I'm sorry, I talked a little too much on last, I was reading this before, when I was recording. And it didn't record for me. It recorded on my PC, but it didn't record on my phone. Which just sucked. I think I just kind of skipped that right now. But oh well. Let's read. I wake up in high spirits, sun streaming in through my only window. Alright, time to get going, Ashley. Where are we going? Somehow I can tell today's going to be a good day. I guess. I straighten up, stretch, and bang on the air conditioning until it rumbles to life. Bang bang. There we go. Woo woo. Woo woo. I get dressed and then head into the kitchen to prepare lunch. Rice and pickled veggies might not be the most exciting bento ever, but at least it makes my wallet happy. Shit. It's not that bad, honestly. Anyway, I'll swing by the grocery store later and see if anything's on special. You trying to get expired shit? Is that what you're trying to do? There's nothing new about this routine, or even the thoughts running through my mind. I've been taking care of myself for most of my life, doing everything from chores to cooking to paying the bills. Imagine being that independent, I mean. My mom left when I was young, and Dad wasn't much better. Midway through high school, he gambled away our rent money and disappeared. I've been on my own ever since. Now I'm finally turning things around. Yay. I'm studying at one of the best universities in Japan, living in a beautiful seaside town. I got this scholarship on my own, and I'll get this degree on my own too. I pack my textbooks, tidy my hair, and head out to face this day. I will do great this day. I will be the best I can today. Damn it, it's raining. That would be funny though. I arrived at my first class early enough to have my pick of the seat, back or front today. I'm gonna sit at the back. I find a seat toward the back of the room where the floor begins to rise. I have a perfect view of the board from here. I prefer the front seat, but I did that before this, and that was kind of weird. I get down my backpack and begin to take off my things. My first class of the morning is Hisseltoe, Introduction to Local History. I open my notebook to a fresh page and click my pen as the other students filter in. Oh, that's a nice book. Are you serious, Hannah? Yeah, can you believe it? Anyway, I said, hey, is that the new girl? Looks like it. I turned to flash my classmates a smile. Hi! Nice to meet you. My name is May. I thought people from Tokyo were supposed to be fashionable. Sure, but what do you expect from someone who only made it here in charity? Two girls snickered together. I know, right? Yeah, I know. Two girls snickered together, and I feel myself start to blush. Aw, look at that notebook. So old school. Seriously, you're taking notes by hand? Who even does that anymore? People who can't even afford a cheap laptop, I guess. They laugh, and I have to look away, face burning. I'll make this tomato. Thankfully, it's at this point that they decide they've had enough to move past me to find seats. Well, that was unpleasant. I shake my head in an attempt to regain my focus. Think of how not to kill them, please. It doesn't matter. No matter how many times someone makes fun of me for not having money, I'm not here because of charity. I earned my place. So go suck your own dick and fuck yourself. I might not be like the other students at this prestigious school, but as long as I keep studying and doing well, it won't matter anyway. So yeah, fuck off. The chatter in the room dies down as our professor makes his entrance. Good morning, everyone. Let's get straight into it. Please turn to page 105 in your textbooks. I open my textbook and flip through the pages. 95, 100, 108. It's not there. I discover a number of pages been torn out of my second-hand copy. That's why you buy new ones. Oh my god. It was supposed to be asked new. Since this class is about local history, I want to tell you a story about something very famous that happened here. If any of you grew up in this area, by chance, I don't know, you probably already know about the massacre that occurred about 500 years ago. Now, as you might expect, there are many local legends inspired by that event, but the most famous by far is the legend of the young warrior. The professor turns to the board, pulling up an image of an old painting. It depicts a handsome young man in the midst of a ferocious battle with a twisted, shadowy creature. Legend has it that the evil that befell the village were the work of a demon named Akano. The story says that one of the villagers fought and killed the demon, but he was mortally injured in the battle and died a few days ago. Days later, after his not a few days ago, because that was like 500 years ago. In keeping with the tradition of time, the villagers enshrined his remains, so the young warrior became a local kami. Now, as you might imagine, the story is tremendously exciting to local historians. Not to me. Not to me. It's also tremendously contagious. More than a few of us have devoted our entire careers to either debunking or verifying the legend. Was the young warrior a real person? And if so, who was he? Of course, you already know that the demon could not possibly have been real. Class rebels with polite laughter. Yeah, like, I know, right? Like, who could ever? I like to start my class with this story because questions like these are at the heart of what it means to study local history. I hope that in taking this course, you'll each find your own compelling story, your own young warrior, so to speak. Now, let's back up a little. Earlier, I mentioned a massacre that set up the scene for this legend. We know for a fact that this massacre came to pass, so we're going to start from there. But some of the social, political, and economic underpinnings of this event might you know. The professor keeps talking, but I feel my attention drift as I stare at the painting of the young warrior. He's so attractive. Oh my god. Eventually, a slight changes shaking me out of my out of my brain, my thoughts. I pick up my pen and force myself to tone into the lecture again. What a story, though. Every time my attention wanders, it goes straight to the painting like a compass painting north. By the end of my last class, I'm exhausted and my brain is buzzing. It's only afternoon, but my feet drag as I walk back to my apartment. You can see me in the back. I can't help but dwell on the ridicule I received at the hands of my classmates. Things were bad in Tokyo, but thought they might get better here. Maybe. Just maybe. Sorry. Out in the country, the place my family came from. I thought I might finally fit in, but I guess not. My surroundings might be different, but then I'm still myself, basically. Hey, Ashley. My first instinct is to keep walking, but she looks so happy to see me that I slow down despite myself. Hi? Listen, we wanted to say sorry for earlier. Really? May, standing behind Hannah like a shadow, bobs her head in enthusiastic agreement. Yeah, that really wasn't cool of us. You know, like, we were really rude. I bet it's tough being here on a scholarship. You need to keep your grades up all the time, don't you? There's definitely some pressure. That's rough. And we've got our first exam coming up too. You know, I bet you're like really praying for some good luck, huh? Well, that's kind of backhanded, but maybe she doesn't mean anything by it. I mean, just trying to make sure I'm as prepared as possible. May cuts me off, practically vibrating with excitement. Yeah, you should tell her about the shrine. Shrine? Oh yeah, like there's a shrine further down the road that's like famous, you know, with like local students. They say that Kami there is very attentive to the young scholars who like fucked up in life. You know, just like he's just really good at that. If you pray, you pass. You should totally like go visit, you know. Should I? Say I'll think about it. Maybe I will. I'm pretty busy right now though. Of course. Well, hopefully you find that time. I forgot before an exam last year, I completely bombed it. Yeah, it can really make or break your test scores. I'll keep that in mind. Even though they're trying to be nice, I can't help but feel a little awkward, you know? Just don't like you. In general. You're a bitch first, I'm a bitch now. Well, I have to go now. Thanks for the tips. See you later. Yeah, like, see ya. Bye. I don't care. Was I good enough? Yeah, you were. I hope they really are sorry and trying to make up for it. Because, seriously. I continued down the street, trying to shake off the weirdness of the encounter. Now that I know about the shrine, I can't help but notice the interest as I pass it. Curious, I come to stop and peer down the hidden path. The red torii is just visible through the trees, beyond which I can see the beginning of a stone staircase. Presumably, the stairs lead deeper into the woods that border the road. They say that torii mark the threshold between the spiritual and the mundane, and that once you step through, you've departed the physical realm. And the sudden breeze rustles the trees, and I feel a shiver run through me. After another moment's indecision, I release a breath and step off the road. At the foot of the torii, I give a deep bow and then walk through to the stairs beyond. Just deep bow, walking. Okay. It's only a short climb to the shrine. The Sandor worshipper's path travels through the sacred forest where the shrine is situated. I make sure to stay to the side because the center is reserved for the kami, you know, for real gods, not human mortals. Disgusting shit. Just saying. The first thing I notice is the quiet. The quietness. It's totally empty. Something tells me nobody's prayed here in a while. So much for the famous and busy local shrine, huh? Seems like Hannah and May were just having a little fun with me. Goosebumps prickle across my forearms and the back of my neck. Although the area is totally deserted, I feel strangely conspicuous, almost as if someone was watching me. KAMISAMA HAJIMEMASHITE. Hello? As expected, my only answer is silence. Shrine sits in perfect stillness, steeped in the shafts of the golden sunlight. It looks natural as its surroundings, like a seed that grew here rather than a man-made edifice. Even though the air seems undisturbed, like no one's visited for centuries, to the left, to the main approach, I spy the chosuya, a simple rock fountain beneath the plain wood platform. This is where worshippers wash their hands and mouth in ritual purification before approaching the shrine. I step toward it to clean myself, but the basin is dry and dusty. No one's been here in ages, have they? Rude. Looking back at the main building, my gaze is drawn to the two statues flanking the approach. A kitsune fox and a kamai lion dog, guardians who protect the kami from evil. I don't think I've ever seen them together before. Their carved stone bases are molted and mossy with age. Well, since I'm here, I might as well pray. But as I near the main building, I discover the sliding door in the shrine is closed. That's not exactly welcoming. Still better than nothing. The old wooden floorboards creak noisily as I step up to the offering box. Okay, here we go. Holding my breath, I reach for the hang bell. nothing happens. Because it's stiff from lack of use, I'll pull a little tighter. Okay, I give the rope another tug, this time more forceful. A terrible crack. There we go. Crack sound from the bell crashes down from above, striking me on the forehead. Oh, sorry. Okay, moving on. Ouch! Back. Did I say that? Anyways, falls to the ground beside me, splintering the wood of his floorboards. What was that? Rubbing my head, I look up to find the door of the sanctuary has opened. This is daddy material. Striking young man is standing inside, peering out. I like your hair. I'm pretty sure I don't know this guy, but there's something really familiar about him. I'm sorry, I think I just broke the bell. What? Are you the caretaker here? Like, I'm sorry, I was trying to show my presence. I'm really sorry. Suddenly a hand lands on my shoulder from behind, causing me to jolt. What should I do? We shall scream. Okay. I'm taken totally by surprise. I let out a scream. Hand lifts away, and I turn to find another man standing beside me, not even bothering to conceal his laughter. this human is really funny. We should keep her. Finders keepers. He tilts his head playfully toward me, eyes glittering with amusement. How will you do that? Oh dear, I forgot how skittish world. I was not part of it. You scared me. Who are you? I was playing your little game, Shiro Hitsune. I have to keep myself entertained somehow, don't I? Or would you rather I do so at your expense, Kagura? Kagura doesn't even bother to roll his eyes, but Shiro Hitsune just smiles and faces me again. Don't let our antisocial god drive you away. You can't all be as humorless as he is. Right. Excuse me, are you the caretakers here, by any chance? In the manner of speaking, I guess. Now, if you think that means either of us will clean up after you, you're sadly mistaken. Go clean up yourself, old wench. His tone is still playful, but it has an edge to it now that sends me a shiver through me. Anyway, I'm sorry I intruded, but I really need to be going now. Shirotsune won't let you leave without my say-so. And I'm not inclined to give it. You've managed your amateur home human. How do you intend to repay your debt? Trembling head to foot, I drop into the deepest bow I can manage. We're not gonna do it. I'm terribly sorry I broke your bow. Kagura doesn't even let me finish. An apology won't repair the damage. Like saying sorry will not fix my bow. Bucket up, fucker. Okay. If you don't find a way to make amends, there will be consequences. But consequences? Kagura lets out a sigh of great exasperation. What did you expect? You're kind always so quick to ask for blessings and so slow to offer due recompense. Unless, of course, you'd rather use punishment. Sounds good, honestly. Shiro Hitsune gives me a cold, beautiful smile. Believe me, little mouse. The curse of a kami is no picnic. Before I can wrap my head around this statement, another voice splits the quiet. What are you guys doing? I'm trying to take a nap. I jerk around to see a third man watching us with his head Where did he come from? I should have heard him approach. Look, Akito, do we have a visitor? Yeah, and you're freaking her out. She looks terrified. Can you guys take it easy? I was just having some fun. It isn't fun when you're the only one having it, Shiro. I beg to defy you. Rest assured I derived no entertainment from this encounter. But the human came here and and damage her home. I literally just fucking dropped the bell. What the hell? I won't let her leave until she's found a way to repair her debt. I'm not as forgiving as spirits as you are, Akito. Akito looks around, taking in the fallen bell and the splintered floor. Oh, there's more than the bell. Shit. Yikes, that does look pretty bad. Takako might need some help to fix it. Oh, he looks mad. No. No daddy material. Akito steps in front of me, taking a protective stance. But you still shouldn't mess with her like that. I'm sure she didn't mean it. Oh, Akito, humans are always like that. You really missed your calling. What a spectacular pet you would have made. This for a human to pat your head and call you a good boy, aren't you? Good boy. I think you're protecting Shiro. I think you're. Be quiet, both of you. Insolent fools. Spirit suddenly falls silent after his cold command. Human, I'll make this simple. Find a way to repay your debt, or prepare to be cursed until the end of your days. That's a very long time in case need the clarification, so more than 5 seconds will be eternity. A breeze ripples through the treetops, making the leaves rustle above. I stare around the 3 men that I just saw crawl that way. Circulates to pass over there. Oh, my heart pounding. As much as I want to hang on to my disbelief after everything I've seen, I can't deny it any longer. But still, I have to ask. This day, one last chance to return to normal. Are you really, Kami? Kaku doesn't even look at me. He's like, oh my god. Disgusting. Disgusting human being. Are all mortals this slow? Yep, I knew it. It turns to me with a warm smile. Yeah, of course we are. Dummy. We haven't had a visitor in forever. That explains why everything looks so deserted. Why the door to the main shrine was closed. Why I've been on the edge since I got here like someone was watching me. Just saying. Kagura is a kami, and Shiro and I are the guardians of this shrine. And you're extremely hot. Wanna fuck me? Same. My eyes dart over to the statues I passed earlier. A kami, a kitsune, and a commonized spirit. All of a sudden, the reality of my situation hits me. I'm gone. I'm the presence of. I drop to my knees and press my forehead to the ground. I'm so sorry. Can hear Shiro's grin. How the fuck you hear someone's grin? Just. Wasn't this a lovely sight? Kagura's shadow falls over me and I look up. His eyes are a hard glint in the sunlight. Well, I've already told you your apologies are worth nothing. What do you for as recompense? I stare at the ground, mind racing. I don't have any money. It takes money to the alright. And I don't have anything else to offer either. What am I going to do? Here's an idea. If she doesn't want to repay her debt with money, maybe she can work it off. You know, she can suck her dicks. You enjoy it. She becomes a housewife. She cleans everything. She fixes everything. Seems like a good deal to me. He doesn't take his eyes off me. With what? With her service, of course. See, told you. Her devoted service to her 3 new masters. I don't want to do that. 3 attractive dudes. Oh, that's it. Oh, okay. Well, that's the end of it. That's chapter 1. 1 out of 15. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, because I did way too much, honestly. Anyways, bye.